The following contest is a triple threat elimination match, and it is a #1 contender for the Undisputed Women's Championship. As the winner will face Youngblood at Ground Zero. It's so back at the Final Showcase. It was a four-way tie in a first annual Iron Women's match, the first of its kind, and it was 20-minute time limit. I believe it was 20 minutes. I believe it was the time limit, and it came out to a four-way tie. Not a single person scored a fall. It was pinfalls only. But the Dakota Kai was all. If submissions were allowed in the matchup, the Dakota Kai would have picked up a fall and would be Undisputed Women's Champion as we're speaking today. But since it was pinfall only, Youngblood is still the Undisputed Women's Champion by the result of a draw. So therefore, the general manager of Defendence was like, we need a decisive winner here. We need a #1 contender. We cannot do a fatal 4-8 2 months in a row because that's just not gonna work. Because we need to shake it up. Cora Jade has been scratching and clawing her ass off in order to get a shot at a one-on-one shot at a world champion. All of her world championship matches thus far has been inside multi-woman matches. Her first one was at 100 TakeOver back in January in the triple threat match. The second one was in a fatal four-way Iron Woman match. And she is hoping that her third time to charm, she will get her one-on-one match for a women's world champion. Whether that is the women's world champion with Eli Punk and on NRT, or the Undisputed Women's Champion, which is the much bigger deal here because it's the Undisputed Women's Champion. It's right in the fucking name. But Lionel Vaqueria was getting tossed around like crazy inside that fatal 4-way match as well. She was basically the target of the match, the entire match, honestly. She suffered so much blood monies, DDTs, chiropractors, whatever you call the other finisher on the guy. She's just got tossed around like crazy because she's not from Defendance. She was traded from Defendance to NRT like a few days before the Final Showcase. So in the match at the Final Show, in the Fatal 4-Way match at Final Showcase a few weeks ago, it was 3 Defendants versus NRT. The same thing was with the Eli Punk match for the Women's World Champion against Zoe Stark. It was NRT versus Defendants. It was brand versus brand. But inside this triple threat elimination match, that the ref has officially started the matchup and kick to the face straight away to Cora Jade. Dakota Kai knows that if they didn't change the rules, she would be the Undisputed Women's Champion as we're speaking. And she wants a one-on-one match against Youngblood, against the Devil. She's gonna do whatever it takes, because Cora Jade and Dakota Kai both have dealt with this match before. This is the exact same match that happened back at Tundra Takeover. As it was Cora Jade and Dakota Kai against Eli Punk for the Women's World Champion. So Dakota Kai and Cora Jade, this is very familiar territory to them. This is completely new territory for Lyra Vaqueria, because so she's also has a huge target on her back as well, and she's the only one in this match who's not from Defendance. She's still representing NRT, and she's only here on Defendance to clear up this whole situation. And if Lyra does win this matchup, she can stay on Defendance until she solves her situation with Youngblood. But that's only a situation that will happen down the line. And speaking of Valkyria, she was looking to soar the skies but missed. The Dakota Kai has been taking complete advantage of this match, and she is desperate. She wants that one-on-one match, trying to make Valkyria tap the same way she made Youngblood tap at Final Showcase. Cora Jade's heading to the outside, as it is no disqualifications as well. It's still a triple threat, so anything goes. Submissions do count. It's pin and submission in the win. Cora Jade using that chair for an advantage over Valkyria and going for the pinfall first. 1, and Valkyria kicks out a 1. Still not enough damage, and a Shining Wizard to Cora Jade. Dakota Kai with some hard strikes, a pump kick to Valkyria's face. Jade, Kai, two people who are not strangers to one another and know and know what's going to take to win one of these matches. Even though they haven't won one of these matches. Cora Jade is ever since breaking out of the Punk Stars last year and separating and turning her back against Eli Punk, she has yet to win any gold. She had the Money in the Bank briefcase, then she lost it to Eli Punk, which eventually was 30 minutes after winning the Money in the Bank briefcase against Cora Jade. She cashed it in to become new Women's World Champion, and she's still Women's World Champion to this day. So Cora Jade had her one opportunity to win gold, and she blew it. Dakota Kai was the inaugural Women's World Champion. And she won that back at Undisputed Generations back in September. This year, Undisputed Generations is going to be happening on June 23rd. It's Undisputed Generations as its best on best this year. It is not just a women's tournament. So we have the Undisputed Champion of Champions against the NTT World Champion, the Undisputed Women's Champion against the Women's World Champion, so on and so forth. And Dakota Kai looking to put the Valkyria away with a Kai won't track them. 1, 2, no! Valkyria stays in this. And a drop kick by Cora Jade. She was waiting on standby. So June 23rd, it's best on best at Undisputed Generations. The submission on Jade. Looking to make Jade tap out. And also looking to make this match a bit easier on Kai as well, but Jade broke out of the submission. In Undisputed Generations, this year was also the last stop before the Royal Rumble. They go for the cover to eliminate Valkyria. 1, 2, no! Valkyria kicks out, and the Dakota Kai is frustrated, so frustrated she threw the mic to the referee, and has Kai up in the fireman, and a fireman's carried the kick to the face to Valkyria. Valkyria is eating finisher after finisher after finisher here too, and Valkyria still kicks out. And this time, Dakota Kai saw the drop kick coming, grabs the chair, she's just aiming for Cora Jade and just tosses the chair like, get out of my face. I'm not dealing with you right now. I'm dealing with Valkyria. Trying to get the person who does not belong here in Defendence away from here. Dakota Kai and Cora Jade have yet to have the one-on-one match as well, because back in January it was basically a Jade heavily believed she deserved a shot at the Women's World Champion. As Kai is the former champion that got cashed in on, so that's how we got the triple threat match back at Tundra Takeover. But in this case, with the Undisputed Women's Champion here, Cora Jade and Dakota Kai both have been winning matches and busting their tails off in order to get to the situation. Another pump kick to the face. To put Cora Jade away. 1, 2, no, she kicks out. Cora Jade stays in this, then a drop kick by Valkyria right there to answer the call. And a heel kick from out of nowhere to Cora Jade. 1, 2, and somehow Cora Jade stays in this, and a whole mess. Dakota Kai came flying through the skies to put Valkyria, probably not going unconscious, honestly, and she puts him in submission right after. Very smart strategy here by Dakota Kai. Has Valkyria while she's weakened, and Valkyria taps out. And we finally get that one-on-one match of sorts, and Cora Jade ain't gonna give Dakota Kai any chance to breathe. And she's stealing her finisher as well, and a kick to the face. Cora Jade looking to do insult to injury, to head to ground zero. 1, no! Dakota Kai stays in it. as I was saying, these two will finally get the one-on-one match to prove once and for all who is better than the other. Is it Dakota Kai who is better than Cora Jade, or vice versa? It's the winner now. Whoever can make the other one pin or tap out will head to Ground Zero on May 12th to face Youngblood for the Undisputed Women's Champion, and a drop kick to the gut. Dakota Kai, she's been taking advantage of this entire. She has had the advantage for the majority of the match, and she's not letting it go now. She knows she's fingertips away from getting the champion that she believes she should already be champion, but she's not letting go. And if Dakota Kai does win this and then win an Undisputed Generations, she's going to be the first one in history of the channel to win the Women's World Champion and the Undisputed Women's Champion. So far, there's only been two people who've held the Women's World Champion, two people who've held the Undisputed Women's Champion, and we've had yet to have someone who's held both of them, or even just held one for two separate reigns. Dakota Kai has something in mind as she tossed Cora Jade into one corner with a wedge chair and now into the other corner with a wedge chair. She's calling up Jade. She has something in mind, perhaps. Perhaps another chiropractor, and yes, she does. Heading to the ropes, and a chiropractor connects. Cover to head to Ground Zero. 1, 2. No, Jade stays in it. This is the second time in like 4 months where Cora Jade has been inside a triple threat elimination match and is in the final two and is fingertips away. Well, back in Country Takeover, she was fingertips away from winning the Women's World Champion. Now she's fingertips away from pops to a pinfall. Here, 1 to almost a 2 count. Kai kicks out. It's now Cora Jade. If she can put Dakota Kai away, she has a chance of making history and being the third ever Undisputed Women's Champion, and being one of the very few people that could possibly pin Youngblood. As ever since last summer, where Youngblood has donned the attitude of the devil, she's been unstoppable, and she absolutely destroyed Young Ace back at New Year's Bash to win the Undisputed Women's Champion. So whether it's Kai or Jade, they have their hands full at Ground Zero. Now Jade trying to keep momentum going on her side, but Dakota Kai has her wrapped up in submission. Wrenching that arms and the neck, torching it back, and it's too much to handle for Cora Jade, and she taps out. Dakota Kai is heading to Ground Zero on May 12th to face the devil herself, Youngblood, for the Undisputed Women's Championship. Dakota Kai is letting it all soak in that she has the chance. She has that one-on-one match in her back pocket that she's going to Ground Zero to face Youngblood. What happened to the lights? What happened to the lights? Oh my, and there's Youngblood. You say her name and she shall appear. It's Youngblood and Kai. May 12th at Ground Zero for the Undisputed Women's Champion. And this could be too much to handle for Dakota Kai because she now has a death wish on her side.